We can't just have one warm day without hail. Like, it had to start raining and hailing. Of course it did. It's thundering. This weekend has been so horrible. I have not been able to take any video. It's just one disaster after another. Disaster isn't even the word for it. I've lost 2 of my friends, and I don't understand. Seriously don't understand why we're all just sent here to die. Okay, so I was thinking, why do they have so short of a time to live? And then it just all of a sudden hit me, what if from their perspective, what if squirrels think, why do humans come here and spend so long dying? And maybe that's the way they see it. Because if it's true that we physically peak or whatever when we're 21 or whatever the ridiculous age is, what are we doing? Dying for the whole rest of our lives? Dying for the majority of our lives? And maybe squirrels come, hit it hard, and go. I don't know. But I'm not ready to lose Rover. I wasn't ready to lose anybody. I never am. I usually don't video when I'm getting rid of hawks, but this is incredible. There's one up there. That's a nest. Okay, above the nest. That's a hawk. He's way up there is why he looks small, but he's huge. That's a blue jay behind me. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm throwing the light up frisbee, hitting a tree, and when I do, the blue jays are bombing him. Okay, so there's a blue jay up there that's responding. I'll hit the tree. When I do, I distract the hawk. He looks down and a blue jay dive bombs him. But I gotta do it better than I just did. Here we go. Where is he? He's up there. And I'm gonna try to hit the tree with the frisbee. Oops. Crap. I suck at the frisbee. Yesterday was when I saw how bad Candle Girl's foot is. I managed to get some sprays on it. I'm gonna try to get more on it today. This is the worst and saddest squirrel safety tool of all that I have to keep in the bag when the times warrant. I've never had this work yet, but I keep trying. The times it has not ended in somebody dying are pretty much the times I knew they were gonna live, whether I sprayed it or not. So there's Condo Girl. She's still hopping around. But can I get your foot again, sweetie? I get the feeling when she saw this morning, she ran, and I think she recognized it, but she let me do it a couple times yesterday. Well, when I say ran, you know, as fast as she can right now. And Rover is also wounded, front paw on the right. And this one is not an open wound, so I'm definitely more hopeful. Well, I shouldn't say more hopeful, I'm hopeful for all of them, but I've also got one in the front yard that has the kind of wound where I've never seen one with. Here's one of our wounded guys right now, and the hand is not looking good. These usually don't end well, but his spirits are high, so I am hoping that that's an indicator. Look at him. He's chasing after a second, not when he's already eating one. So that's good. You gonna come up? I don't know who this is, but he's very nice. With me. Come on in. Who is that? Oh, that's might be Jesse. James. So Rover, Condo Girl, and front yard black squirrel. And I've lost 2 squirrels this weekend. One to a car, one to a hawk, and I had to watch them get eaten, and it is just, I'm kind of just going numb. Someone had commented on a YouTube video once, one of my YouTube videos, that the fox squirrels are more persistent, and boy are they accurate. Sweet Tank was with me this morning, and then I saw there was a hawk in the woods, and I went off to try to get him away, and I was, you know, throwing logs against trees and everything like that. I got him to fly. I come back, it's like, I don't know, 20 minutes later, half hour later, Sweet Tank is just waiting for me by the back door. Like, she knew I'd be back. They are definitely more persistent. They hang around. It's kind of nice. I get the feeling she knew what I was going to do, and she knew I'd handle it, and that I'd be back. And so she just waited. She's a good girl. She's a smart girl for sure. They're all smart. They show it in different ways, individually. And speaking of smart girls, here's Mealy Mouth, who was away for, I don't know, at least 3 or 4 months, and just recently came back, so she took care of herself. And it might have been longer that she was gone. It seemed like forever. And here's Sweet Tank. She was gone for a while too. Months. And here's our little new guy, still unnamed, Mrs. Brown's boy, baby boy, bouncing baby boy. You gonna try and do this thing? Let's try and do this thing. You wanna try and do this thing? He's like, no, I'm not up to it. He took the nut from my hand a couple times, but he just doesn't want to do it every time for sure. Hardly ever.